Why is it always me? The one who stays, the one who fights, the one who breaks, while everybody else just leaves. Yeah, everybody loves to tell me everything happens for a reason, then explain this. Why every dream I ever touched turned into another goodbye. Why every person I call family eventually became a stranger. Why every time I start believing, life reminds me, pain still knows my address. I'm tired, not sleepy, soul tired, the kind of tired that coffee can't fix. The kind of tired that sleep avoids. The kind of tired where your own reflection starts asking questions you don't have answers for. I carried everybody's problems like they were my responsibility. Held people together while quietly falling apart myself. Funny, the strongest shoulders usually carry the heaviest loneliness. So tell me, how many storms does one heart survive before it forgets what sunshine feels like? Why always me? Why am I the one learning every lesson the hardest way? Why always me? Why do I lose the people I die for, while the memories refuse to leave? If pain is favorites, I swear. They memorize my name. Every year I tell myself this one will be different. Then life laughs like it already knows the ending. I buried dreams, watched opportunities disappear overnight. Lost people who promised forever, watched loyalty become temporary. I kept asking God for one open door, instead He handed me another mountain. At first I thought He was punishing me, now I'm wondering maybe He's building a version of me strong enough to carry what's coming, meet this pressure. Never ask permission, it simply reveals what's real. Maybe the question was never, why always me? Maybe it was, why not me? Why always me? Maybe because the weight wasn't meant to crush me. Maybe it was meant to change. Why always me? Maybe tomorrow needs someone who survived today. People clap for success, nobody claps when you're surviving. Nobody sees the panic attacks, the overthinking, the silent drives home, the fake smiles, the nights you stare at the ceiling, negotiating with your own thoughts. Everybody celebrates the comeback, nobody celebrates the courage it took not to quit. That's the part they'll never understand. If you've ever asked, why me? Maybe you're standing in the exact place where your greatest purpose begins. I'm done feeling sorry for surviving. I'm done apologizing for carrying scars. These wounds didn't make me weak, they introduced me to strengths I never knew existed. Every betrayal, every failure, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, every closed door, every broken promise, every tear that nobody standing here. So if life wants another fight, good, I've survived every single one it threw before. I'm still breathing, still standing, still believing you can knock me down. But understand this, I've become the kind of man that pain can no longer intimidate. Why always me? Because somebody has to prove that broken people can become unbreakable. Maybe all this pain was never my ending. Maybe it was my introduction. Before you leave, answer me honestly. What's one thing life keeps throwing at you that you're tired of? The people who say everything happens for a reason usually haven't survived the kind of nights that make you question if morning is even worth meeting. Tell me, why does the one who stays loyal always get abandoned? Why does the one who tells the truth always become the villain? Why does the one who gives everything always leave with nothing? I watch people break promises like they were made of paper, then look me in the eyes and blame me for the pieces. How do you trust again when betrayal starts looking like a personality trait? Every year I bury another version of myself. The kid who believed people, the teenager who thought love could fix everything, the man who thought hard work guaranteed happy endings. They all died one lesson at a time. Now I walk carefully, not because I'm afraid, because experience taught me some smiles hide knives, some handshakes hide agenda, some compliments hide competition. And sometimes the loudest applause comes from people waiting for your downfall, waiting for your downfall. I stopped asking people to understand me. Half of them never listened anyway. The other half only listened long enough to tell someone else. So I took my pain, locked it inside music, and suddenly the same emotions nobody wanted to hear became the soundtrack to someone else's survival. Maybe that's why I went through it, not to carry it forever, but to translate it into hope for someone who couldn't find the words. Life, if you listen and you pick the wrong person, you keep testing. Every time you knock me down, I learn how to get up faster. Every heartbreak made my heart beat louder. Every betrayal made my intuition sharper. Every failure made success taste better. You thought the pressure would crush me, instead it created someone who no longer needs permission to believe in himself. So keep throwing storms, I'm done running from rain, 'cause every scar you leave behind becomes another reason I refuse to quit. People only see the victory speech, they never hear the conversations I had with myself at 2 in the morning. The nights I almost deleted every dream. The mornings I questioned every prayer. The afternoons I smiled so nobody would ask questions. Nobody noticed I was surviving on hope, running on empty. But here's the beautiful part, hope doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes hope is simply refusing to give up one more day. So if you're asking, why always me? Maybe because some stories need stronger shoulders. Maybe because someone's future will depend on hearing yours. Maybe because the child you haven't met yet will one day need your wisdom. Maybe because the stranger scrolling the night needs proof that survival is possible. So don't waste your suffering, turn it into strength, turn it into purpose, turn it into something that outlives the pain. Because one day the question won't be, why always me? It'll become, thank God I never gave up. Why always me? My face had changed because my hope had. It's crazy how life can slowly introduce pain until it starts feeling normal. You stop expecting good news, you stop answering calls, you stop making plans. Not because you don't care, because disappointment has become more predictable than happiness. I mastered pretending. How are you? I'm good. The biggest lie I ever learned to pronounce. Truth was, I was carrying conversations with a version of myself that wanted to quit. One side kept saying, you're exhausted. The other whispered, keep going. One said, nobody cares. The other answered, you only need one reason. That reason was tomorrow. Not because tomorrow promised everything would be perfect, but because tomorrow hadn't had the chance to surprise me yet. And I refuse to let my worst day become the author of my entire life. Yeah, people say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't fully agree. Sometimes what doesn't kill you leaves questions that follow you for years. Questions like, was I not enough? Did I deserve this? What could I have done differently? Those questions can become chains if you carry them too long. I carried mine until my shoulders forgot what freedom felt like. Then one morning I realized I was asking the wrong questions. Instead of asking, why did this happen? I asked, what can this teach me? Everything changed. Pain became a teacher instead of a prison. Failure became a coach instead of a curse. Loneliness became a classroom instead of a punishment. And suddenly, the same storm that almost drowned me started teaching me how to swim. I've lost people who swore they'd never leave. I've watched loyalty disappear without saying goodbye. I've been forgotten by people I would've remembered forever. That hurts, but you know what hurt even more? changing who I was to make everyone comfortable, lowering my voice so nobody felt threatened, apologizing for taking up space, begging for seats at tables where my name was never respected. Never again, if I have to shrink to be accepted. That's not love, that's survival, and I'm done surviving in rooms that slowly kill who I really am. I'd rather walk alone toward peace and stand in a crowd that keeps convincing me I'm not enough. Listen carefully.
The devil didn't lose when I became successful.
He lost the day I stopped believing
His lies,
He lost the day I got up.
after wanting to stay down.
He lost the day my scars stopped embarrassing me. It started reminding me how many battles I
Had already won.
Look at me now. Every rejection made me relentless. Every betrayal made me wiser. Every tear watered the future I couldn't see. Every sleepless night prepared me for mornings that once felt impossible. So ask me again,
Why always you?
because somebody had to survive.
The impossible.
Somebody had to prove that faith can outlive fear.
Somebody had to show that broken hearts can still build unbreakable people.
And if my story makes one person choose another sunrise, then every scar, every unanswered prayer, every lonely night, every battle I
Fought in silence was worth it, because I finally understand the pain was never trying to end my life.
It was. If life had been easy, would I still know the value of loyalty? Would I still appreciate the people who stayed? Would I still thank God for the little things like peace, like breathing, like another sunrise? Or would I have become the kind of person who mistakes comfort for purpose? Maybe that's why the road was harder, because diamonds don't apologize for the pressure that made them shine. I used to hate the weight I carried, now I realize it was building muscles nobody could see, not in my arms, in my character. Every disappointment added another layer to my resilience. Every unanswered prayer forced me to discover the strength I would have never searched for on my own. Now when life says, this is too heavy, I smile, because it has no idea how much I've already survived. Yeah, I spent years trying to outrun my past, change my habits, change my circle, change my goals. But no matter how fast I ran, the memories always knew my address. Then I realized healing isn't escaping, it's facing everything you buried, every regret, every mistake, every person you blamed, even yourself, especially yourself. That's the hardest conversation I've ever had, looking in the mirror without excuses, without pretending, without hiding, saying you messed up. But you don't have to stay there. That's where freedom began, not when life changed, when I did. Because you can't build a better tomorrow while living in yesterday's guilt.
Everybody wants the comeback story. Nobody wants the comeback process. The process is ugly. It's crying in parked cars. It's deleting messages you never send. It's celebrating tiny victories nobody else notices.
It's choosing discipline when motivation packed its bags. It's waking up with a heavy heart and still showing up again and again and again, until one day you realize the mountain you were trying to climb has become the ground you're standing on. That's growth. It happens so slowly, you don't notice. You become stronger until the thing that used to destroy you barely shakes you anymore. If I could sit down with the younger version of me, the kid who thought giving up would stop the pain, I put my hand on his shoulder and say, hold on, you're about to survive things that will become the reason thousands of people believe that they can survive too. I tell them,
One day,
the tears you're crying will become the words
one day,
that save somebody else's life.
one day.
You'll stop asking
Why always me?
and start saying,
Thank God,
thank God.
I kept breathing.
Because purpose was never hiding on the mountaintop. Purpose was waiting inside every valley I wanted to escape. And I know the strongest people aren't the ones who've never been broken. They're the ones who learn how to build a future out of broken pieces. Before this song ends, I want you to answer one question. What's one battle you're fighting right now that nobody around you knows about? Don't be afraid to tell the truth. Someone reading your comment tonight might realize they're not the only one. And sometimes, a stranger's honesty is enough to save another person's tomorrow.